You are listening to the ultimate truth. Joseph rise to power. The advice was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said to his servants, "Can we find such a one as this, a man in whom is the Spirit of God?" Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Inasmuch as God has shown you all this, there is no one as discerning and wise as you are. You shall be over my house, and all my people shall be ruled according to your word. Only in regard to the throne will I be greater than you." And Pharaoh said to Joseph, "See, I have set you over all the land of Egypt." Then Pharaoh took his signet ring off his hand and put it on Joseph's hand. And he clothed him in garments of fine linen and put a gold chain around his neck. And he had him ride in the second chariot which he had, and they cried out before him, "Bow the knee." So he set Joseph over all the land of Egypt. Pharaoh also said to Joseph, "I am Pharaoh, and without your consent no man may lift his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt." Thus Joseph rose to power. Joseph was 30 years old at that time. Joseph then went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went throughout the land of Egypt. He gathered up food of the 7 plentiful years and stored them up. Joseph gathered very much grain, as the sand of the sea, until he stopped counting, for it was immeasurable. Joseph married Asenath, and she bore him 2 sons. Joseph called the name of the firstborn Manasseh, and the name of the second son was Ephraim. The 7 years of plenty which were in the land of Egypt ended, just as Joseph foretold. And the 7 years of famine started in all lands. Then Pharaoh said to all the Egyptians, "Go to Joseph, and whatever he says you do." The famine was over all the face of the earth, and Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold to the Egyptians, and the famine became severe. So all the countries came to Joseph in Egypt to buy grain.